it's about I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen wants Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the foul, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Gosson, sparing across, now King.
They score! Raymond!
Big five. Gosson to throw, and it's caught by St. Brown for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. Good evening. You know how happy I am about these late night games. I'm always talking about how much no, all right, we're not even going to play around. It's another late night game, and I've realized immediately, wow, I don't know why I'm doing this. You know what? It's going to be fun. Michigan State, two teams in the top 14 in the country right now. Michigan State ranked number 14, Michigan ranked number 12. Although I don't know if that's currently accurate. I thought Michigan was 10. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, two teams in the top 14. The number one spot in the Big Ten on the line. Michigan currently holding it after I think it's a 6-game total, but they've won 5 out of their last 5. Michigan State winning just 3 out of their last 5 with a couple losses there to Indiana at home, which was a rough one, and a loss to UCLA on the road. A close one, but a loss nonetheless. So Michigan State going into this game as minus 3.5-point underdogs. So Michigan favored by a couple possessions, basically. The analytics has Michigan winning this game 56.6% of the time, Michigan State 43.4%. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I just kind of have a good feeling about this game. Michigan State on a 2-game win streak themselves. One on the road against Illinois. The other with a dominant win against Purdue at home. Probably the best win of the season for Michigan State. But take a brief look here at Michigan's side. Leader points, rebounds, and assists leaders. Golden for Michigan. He's averaging 15 points a game, shooting 64% from the field. He's having a great year. He's one of the guys that Dusty May brought in, as well as Danny Wolf, who leads the team in rebounds with 10 rebounds a game, 7 of them on the defensive side, a couple of them on the offensive side. And Donaldson leading the assists with 4 assists a game. On Michigan State's end, the numbers are not as big, but that more speaks to the depth of the team. Jaden Aiken's leading the way in points with 13 points a game, shooting 41% from the field, 84% from the free throw line, though. Jackson Kohler leading the team in rebounds with 7 boards a game, 5 of them on the defensive side, a couple of them on the offensive side. And Jeremy Fears leading the team with assists per game and with 6 assists per game. So the one thing that I know about Michigan, because I don't watch a whole lot of Michigan college basketball, is that they turn the ball over a lot. And Michigan State is very good on the fast break. So Michigan State's going to have to take advantage of the fact that Michigan is probably going to turn the ball over a lot. I only say probably because you never know. Maybe Michigan decides they're going to have a great game. They're going to take care of the basketball. Michigan State, however, their biggest weakness, they cannot shoot the three. Their best three-point shooters, probably Jaden Akins and Trey Holloman. Jackson Kohler's been pretty good as of late, but he doesn't shoot a lot of threes, and that's primarily not his thing. If Michigan State can drive to the basket, if they can avoid the kind of zone defense they saw against the Hoosiers a couple of nights ago, actually, that was about a week ago at this point, then obviously they got a shot. They've shown the ability to win on the road in a tough environment. They just went against Illinois. That's, again, one of their better wins on the year. This is a big one. Obviously, if you want to be a real contender for the Big Ten for both of these teams, you're going to have to win this game. And, honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way, ultimately, in terms of just the storylines going into this game. You got two very good college basketball teams, two teams that I think surprised a lot of people. I did not expect a whole lot from Michigan State hoops this year. I don't think anybody really expected much of anything from Dusty May this year, despite the fact that he really changed the roster. It should be a good game. It usually is. Michigan State last year won in the Chrysler Center, and a disaster of a year for Juwan Howard and the Wolverines. And the other big story around this, Dusty May today officially announcing a multi-year extension with Michigan. So without even finishing his first full season, Michigan already given him the extension. So they clearly have a confidence in him, and I don't see why you wouldn't when you're, top 12 team in the country and you're the number one team in the Big Ten right now going into your first matchup against your big rival. So, boy, it would feel great as a Spartan fan to just rain on the parade for Michigan. You got to know, you got to feel like all the Michigan fans right now, I bet you, they're all feeling real good about the fact they just extended Dusty May. He's not going anywhere, presumably. But boy, would it really just be delicious to beat them the day they announce a contract extension and retake the lead in the Big Ten. Oh, and then we got the beautiful Fox College Hoops music. And there's my boy, Jason Benetti, on the game. We love it. Oh, man. I love that we got Jason Benetti on the call. Voice of the Tigers. Oh, man. I love it. I'm going to be honest, though. I'm very nervous. All right. I need to win this game emotionally, spiritually. I already had a rough Thursday night with USA not beating the Canadians. I don't know why I blanked there. I saw Jason Benetti and my heart pitter-pattered. It skipped a beat there. So, we got Bill Rafferty too? Oh, this is elite. This is the elite crew. How does Bill Rafferty? He does like every network. He's on Big Ten Network sometimes. I've seen him on CBS and TNT, and now he's on. Does he? What does he do? How does he have a job at every single network doing color commentary? Who is he employed by? Do they just call him up and they're like, Bill, you're doing this game on Fox, don't care. That's how good he is. He's a pro. Love Bill Rafferty. Then you got not Joel Klatt. What's his name? Robbie Hummel. That's Joel Klatt. No. If you had Joel Klatt on the call, the IQ points of the arena would drop immensely. Jace Richardson, the last 4 games, 16 points a game, 54% from the field with 3 boards, almost 4. Man, I'm telling you guys, this is like, it's crazy how meaningful this matchup is. I can't remember the last time Michigan and Michigan State rivalry in basketball was this hyped up. And the last time the rivalry was really like hyped up where both teams were good was probably when Michigan State had Kenneth Walker a few years back. That's probably the last time that the rivalry was where you had 2 teams that were both good. So, hey. Oh my gosh, if I got to see this stupid Jennifer. I can't believe it. Jennifer Coolidge and these Discover commercials. Oh gosh. Sorry, I just had a moment there where my brain. I'm excited though. Also, I don't know how good I'm going to be at calling a basketball game. I've done baseball, I've done football. Those sports I'm pretty confident in. College basketball, I don't really know Michigan's roster that well, other than Danny Wolf and Vladislav Golden. I'm gonna just refer to him as Golden because I'm not gonna butcher his name. I do know Michigan State's roster though, so I mean I'll be good when Michigan State's got the ball for the most part. Hopefully. I miss the old Wendy's commercials. I never thought I would say that. With the the fake Wendy's employees where they were, I don't know. They were a little annoying and corny, but I don't know. The ones I got now are just not great. What is dry scoop? Emus can't help people save. He's right. Emus can't help people save with Liberty Mutual. Who came up with the Limu Emu? I gotta know. Let's get it started in hell. Let's get retarded in here. I will not stand for any erasure of the original version of that song. It is not "Let's Get It Started" in here. It's "Let's Get Retarded" in here. You can't cancel me for using that word. It's a scientific word, all right? Don't yell at me. Yell at the science. I need a good drop for that. How about this?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
That's right. We are out here in these streets, Kamala. That's what we are like right now. Starting lineups, though, tonight. Jeremy Fears, Jaden Akins, Jace Richardson, Jackson Kohler, and Shimon Zapawa. Trey Donaldson, Nemery Burnett, Roddy Gale Jr., Danny Wolf, and Vladislav Golden for U of M. Also, I will say, for the record, I got proper instruction on how to pronounce. It's Shimon Zapawa. All right, my buddy is Polish. He's got literally his parents are immigrants. He taught me how to pronounce Shimon Zapawa's name, so I'm never gonna mispronounce it. And I've heard on many. I've got information on hold that he is actually his second cousin. That's not true. That's not true at all. I want to turn the volume up a little bit. I don't know who did the volume mixing for Fox, but it's like not very loud. Michigan State wearing their green jerseys with the white text. Michigan wearing their all gold with the blue text. Zapawa against Golden on the jump ball. Here we go. Michigan will keep it, but have to go back for it. Now crossing midcourt. I believe that's Donaldson. Passing it around the three-point line. And a shot up to Golden. Then over to Danny Wolf, and he turns it over. Michigan State gets it. Jackson Kohler has it. Here comes Jeremy Fears. At the M logo. Bounce pass to Akins. Akins dribbling to the right side. Gives it over to Kohler. Kohler holding on to it. Tosses it over to Fears. Fears over to Zapawa. Michigan State cannot cross that three-point line. Richardson going to drive. Step back. Take a shot for three. He hits it. Michigan State takes an early lead. It's 3-0. Here comes Donaldson for Michigan. And that ball is tipped and out of bounds on Michigan State. That's the way to start. Michigan State does not shoot well. So to get a three as the first basket for Michigan State is a bit of a surprise. U of M inbounds it. As Golden now who has it. Toss it over to 4. Now Donaldson, I believe that is Donaldson the one with the throw. I'm saying that's him. Driving to the basket, hits it. No, he missed the shot. Got the rebound. Now passing it outside. 3 for the tie. No good, but another offensive board by Michigan. Golden. Bounce pass inside. Now dribbling on Zapawa. And a shot off the glass is good. Michigan cuts the lead to 1. That is Golden. So Fears with the bounce pass to Akins. Now over to Zapawa. Zapawa over to Fears. Fears back over to Richardson. Richardson dribbling towards the M logo. Now he drives to the basket. Richardson lays it up and he gets the bounce. Michigan State makes it 5-2. Jace Richardson with all 5 points so far tonight. He can get hot in a hurry. High pass, Zapawa on the defense on Golden. Golden dribbling, steps back, hook, no good. Rebounded by Richardson. Here come the Spartans. Richardson dribbling it, hands it off to Fears. See if somebody else can get a basket. Fears playing the point. Toss it over to Kohler. Kohler thought about it, then passed it over to Fears, who tossed it over to Akins. Akins driving towards the basket, takes a jumper for 2, no good. Rebounded, but a foul is called on Michigan. That is Jones, number 15, during the skirmish for the rebound. Jackson Kohler was trying to get it. And the Michigan faithful not having it. But Michigan State will keep the basketball on the inbound. High inbound to Kohler. Michigan thought it was a backcourt violation. That is illegal play. You can go backcourt on an inbound. Fears over to Kohler. Kohler over to Richardson. Richardson Back over to Fears. Fears gets a screen. Now driving into the paint. Takes a little off balance shot, but he hits it. 7-2 Michigan State. Now Michigan down 5. Golden driving. Nearly lost it, but he walked. And that's another turnover on Michigan. That's Danny Wolf, excuse me. Another turnover on the Wolverines. Jackson Kohler will inbound it for Michigan State, who is shooting 3 for 4 so far. Michigan 1 for 4, and a couple of turnovers. Not the start for the Wolverines that they wanted. Here is Jeremy Fears. Just crossing midcourt. Fears dribbling past the M logo. He's playing the point. Fears looking for somebody. Bounce pass over to Zapawa. Zapawa looking for somebody as well. Nearly turned it over as he passed it to Akins. Akins going to drive it himself. Now he passed it outside to Fears. Fears thought about it. Now he lost it. Now Michigan's got it. They've got numbers. Driving to the basket. Lost it. And then a block. But they're going to say a goaltend on Michigan State. Really? So the basket will count. Jeremy Fears needs to have a better eye for the defender. He just stood still as the defender swiped at the ball there. You can't challenge in college, so it is what it is. But it's 7-4 Michigan State. Fears. Pass it inside to Cooper, who is in on the substitution. Carson Cooper dribbles over to Trey Holloman. Holloman over to Carr. Carr with a short jumper. No good, but a rebound Michigan State. Carson Cooper hooks it in. It is 9-4 Michigan State. Carson Cooper really taking a big step forward this year as a drive to the basket and a slam for Michigan. Now it is 9-6. One possession lead for Michigan State. Kohler, nice move there. Almost completely juked the defender. Toss to Cooper. Cooper back over to Carr. Carr back outside to Trey Holloman. Holloman driving, takes a jumper for 2. No good. Michigan with a chance to tie it up with a 3. Michigan State got to play good defense here on a little lob, and it's no good. Cooper gets the rebound. A little off on the lob, and here's a lob for Michigan State, and there's Cohen Carr who slams it down. That's how you do it, Wolverines. It's 11-6 Spartans. Michigan State showing Michigan how to lob it, and there's a wide open look for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Kohler with the board. Here comes Holloman. Pass midcourt. Around to Richardson. Zapawa's got it. Or no, that's Cooper. Excuse me. Here's a shot from Kohler for 3. Didn't get it. But Cohen Carr with an amazing rebound. Richardson over to Carr. Back over to Richardson. 12 to shoot. Richardson steps back. Going to take a 3. Didn't get it. And another rebound by Carr. Oh my goodness. Kohler dribbling, trying to drive it himself, lost it, gets it back. Kohler back outside to Richardson, who will drive it, get a shot up, and he will be fouled and head to the free throw line. Woo! What a start for Michigan State. We already got an early Cohen Carr dunk and a couple of crazy rebounds. It's 11-6 Spartans. 14:09 to go in the half. That's as good of a start as I would want to see, honestly. I wish I could see. I guess this is fine. I wish I could see the game flow or the win probability. I guess we can keep it like this. This is good. I'm still nervous, though. Let's drain these free throws. Let me feel good. All right? We can drain these free throws. Still. At the first break, Michigan State's got a 61.6% win probability, which is pretty good, but not high enough. We need 99.9. Where's Armenian Man? He hasn't been in the streams in a while, dude. Where's Armenia? Maybe he's fighting a war. Where is Armenia? Eastern Europe? He's probably fighting some war. They're always fighting somebody. Either that or, Florida finally went underwater. I don't get it. His name is Armenian Man. Nobody, if you don't know this, the culture of BS Sports, you have no idea who Armenian Man is. But if you do, you know who I'm talking about. He's from Florida. His name is Armenian. I don't even know if he's Armenian. I don't even know the guy's real name. I don't know most of the people's real name. Like MSU Detroit fan. I don't even know what to call you. Do I just call you fan? Do I call you MSU Detroit fan? Can I call you Phil? Phil. Steve? What about Steve? Paul? That's a good name. Paul. James. It's a good one. James, pretty popular name. Alex. A lot of Alexes out there. It's one of the more popular names. I can't call you Mike because I'm Mike, so that doesn't work. Like scientifically, there's some sort of imbalance there. Jeez. Duke, Illinois? That's, maybe at the beginning of the year that game was going to be a good matchup. Oh, I love the Fox College Hoops song. It's a remix of the NBC basketball. I'm glad they brought it back for College Hoops. How does that work, though? Like for copyright? I figured they wouldn't be able to do that. So wait, because... Oh, wait, actually, I think that's on... I actually don't know. Because the Tigers have a spring training game on Sunday that I believe is being broadcasted. So is Benetti going to fly out from Ann Arbor all the way down to Lakeland? I wouldn't be surprised. The guy's a madman. Anyway, Jace Richardson at the free throw line. He will take a couple of shots. First free throws of the night for either team. To double up the lead, shot number 1 is up, and it's through. Nothing but net. It is a 6-point lead for Michigan State, 12-6. The freshman out of Denver, Colorado, son of Jason Richardson. Shot number 2 is up, and it's through. As Jaden Akins will check back into the game. Jace Richardson heads to the bench for the first time tonight, I should say. It's an evening game. It's a night game, not an evening game. Michigan State 50% from the field, 5 for 10. Michigan 3 for 8. So not too far behind. And there's a lob pass, and a foul is called on Michigan State. The lob was a little high, and Carson Cooper was on defense. I'm surprised that that's a foul. I guess because he's kind of moving him in a direction, so it's a shooting foul for Michigan. Roddy Gale Jr. Shot number 1 is up, and it's no good. Off the back of the rim. First missed free throw of the night for either team. Final 14 minutes of the half. Shot number 2 is up, and it's no good. Fighting for it. Michigan State's got it. Jaden Akins, and Michigan's down a man. Finally gets back up on defense. Trey Holloman playing the point from the midcourt logo. Spartans 7 rebounds to Michigan's 3. Akins' pass is knocked out of bounds, so it will be Michigan State basketball. But a nice play there on defense for the Wolverines. Pass inside to Holloman. Holloman dribbling, looking for a screen. Pass outside to Carr. Now back over to Holloman. 5 to shoot. Holloman driving to the basket. Step back jumper for 2. Doesn't get it. Rebounded by the Wolverines. And Danny Wolf driving. Gets it up and gets it in. 13-8, Michigan State. But a big basket there for the Wolverines. Xavier Booker is in for the Spartans now. He screens Jaden Akins now, going to take a jumper for 2 off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Michigan. Here come the Wolverines, driving to the basket. Shot is up, no good, rebounded by Cooper. Now moving quickly are the Spartans past midcourt. Holloman back out to Akins, who takes a shot for 3, and he hits it. First 3 of the night for Jaden Akins, and it's 16-8. Here's Danny Wolf for Michigan. Bounce pass. Cooper is on defense. Now Wolf's got it again. Wolf dribbles. Passing it outside there. Now back into Wolf. Cooper is on him like white on rice. And a fadeaway jumper is good. Wow. What a shot from Danny Wolf. It's 16-10. Keeping Michigan in it. Bounce pass is a kick ball, I believe. I believe that was a kick ball. That's just dirty from Danny Wolf. So Michigan State will inbound it. It was a kick ball as Michigan makes a quick substitution. Number 10. I couldn't see his name, but he's in. I don't know, whoever number 10 is. Frankie Fiddler is now in for Michigan State. Jeremy Fears back into the game as well. Fears just a shooter. Takes a shot for 2. Not much there. Michigan's got it. Chance to make it a 1-possession lead. They can drain a 3. Pass out, and he lost it. And the ball is still on the ground. Michigan picks it back up somehow. Thought about a 3. Now Michigan right back to where they started. And now driving to the basket. No good. Kohler with the board. Oh my goodness. Michigan avoids a catastrophe as Kohler takes a shot for 3. No good. I don't know why you're taking that shot in this position. It was a good look, and there's a shot for 3 for Michigan. That was a good look, and it gets the roll. Danny Wolf makes it a 3-point lead for Michigan State, 16-3. Frankie Fiddler back out to Fears, inside to Kohler. Kohler gets surrounded by a couple of yellow jerseys, and his ball is stolen from him. And then the ball is stolen by Michigan, but they get it back. Wolf, backwards pass. Shot is up, gets the bucket and the foul. Ay. Gale Jr. gets it, and Michigan is a free throw away from tying it up. 11:02 to go. Back and forth we go. Is that coffee made on beer? That's disgusting. What is oh, this was that weird Super Bowl commercial. With the tongue. This is disgusting. I don't even want to look at this. I'm just gonna do this. Is it done? Is it done? All right. Okay, it's done. Well, as great as we started, it immediately went downhill. Right now, Michigan with a 53.3% chance to win the game. So at the first break, Michigan State had a higher win probability than Michigan currently has. So I guess that's something. But it immediately went downhill for Michigan State after we got those couple of free throws. I guess we got Jaden Akins had the 3, but I don't know why Kohler shot that 3 there. He did not have to do that. Are these just all the Super Bowl commercials again? I guess they're just rerunning all the Super Bowl commercials. So that's the Ram commercial with the dragon and stuff. Yeah, and here's the Ray-Ban commercial with Thor and Star-Lord. Why would anybody want those? Is that like a Google glasses? It's the Ray-Ban glasses, but it's got Meta with it. So you can check your Facebook with your face. Guess that makes sense. $1 billion in fetch points. Is that a squirrel? There is definitely a catch. Whatever Fetch is saying is not a catch, there's a catch. There's no way. No, there's a catch. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I have no idea what that show Extracted is about, but I'm intrigued. Kohler should have tried to just get a shot up on Wolf and try to draw a foul, but that was a crazy backwards pass. Wasn't bad defense for Michigan State. Kohler tried to get a hand in there, but ugh. So this is to tie it up for Michigan. And the shot is good. Tie game, 16-all. Michigan completes the comeback. They were down by as much as 8. And a bounce pass to Fears. Akins has it now. Akins pass over to Fears. Now over to Richardson. Richardson bounces over to Fears. Now bounce it over to Zapawa, who drives it, doesn't get it, but Fiddler with the rebound, then a jumper, no good. Danny Wolf on the board. That was not a bad-looking shot, just couldn't get it. Michigan trying to get their first lead of the night, and a foul is called as Golden was trying to drive it. Zapawa called for it. So it'll be a non-shooting foul. Inbound to Wolf, then bounced it. And I don't know why you don't take the shot there, but Michigan just passing it around instead. Golden's got it. Now Golden getting double teamed, passing it around the rim. Then a hook shot is up, and it's good. First lead of the game for Michigan, 18-16. Michigan State got to get back to how they started on a 10-0 scoring run is Michigan. Akins over to Fiddler, back over to Fears. Pick is set. Fears over to Akins for 3, and the lead, no good. Rebounded by Michigan. And Jaden Akins is fouls Michigan. I don't even know why are you fouling as they're running after a rebound? An unnecessary move there as Xavier Booker checks in for Michigan State. Frankie Fiddler and Kohler head to the bench. Inside 10 minutes in the first half, Michigan up just 2, but they're trying to make it more. Wolf dribbling. Now passing it outside. 15 has it. Passing it inside under the basket, and he gets it. It is 20-16. Now a 12-0 run for Michigan. Michigan State is 1 for 10 since starting 5 for 8. That is 6 for 18 for those of you who are not great at math. Akins trying to quiet the crowd somehow as he passes it outside to Fears. 3 to shoot for Fears. He's got to take a shot. Akins wide open for 3. Doesn't get it. It'll be a shot clock violation. And Michigan State is all sorts of rattled right now. What a great start for Michigan State to just be completely erased by an awful second half of this first half. So Michigan has a chance to really open this one up wide. And a wide open three for Michigan. No good. And I believe the whistle is called against Michigan. So Michigan State will get the ball on the missed three and a chance to try to make it a one-possession game with a basket. Trey Holloman will play the point. Passed it over to Akins. Akins trying to get it to Holloman. What are you doing? He's got a player wrapped all over him. I don't know why you're trying to pass it to him. Michigan has it now. That was just an awful pass. Speaking of awful passes, Michigan throws that one away. That was Pippen, the son of Scottie Pippen, NBA Hall of Famer. And so Michigan State will get the ball back. Jaden Akins hits to the bench, and it's as he should. It's an awful turnover. So now Trey Holloman plays the point. Tosses it over to Akins, does Cohen Carr. Richardson stepping back, now stepping forward. Holloman dribbling towards the paint. Has to hand it back over to Carr. Nearly lost it, but got it back. Now Holloman driving. Fadeaway jumper, no good again. Michigan State cannot find the bottom of the basket as there's a three from Michigan and it's good. 23-6 on a 15-0 run in the last 5 minutes. Awful stuff from the Spartans. Down 7 now as Holloman drives, and finally a foul is called. So Michigan State will have a chance to try to eke away at this Michigan lead. But as well as this game started for Michigan State, it has gone the exact opposite way since. Well, that's rough. Now Michigan's sitting at a 74.4% chance to win this game. That doesn't feel great. That's not great. Got to drain these free throws, obviously. You got to get as many points as you can get. At this point, you're just playing trying to get this game close to the half. Because I don't know what happened to us after that first commercial break. We just forgot how to shoot entirely. What? Who is this woman talking to? I mean, if you can't beat your little kid in basketball, this woman, I feel like I could beat her kid in basketball. I don't know how much taller I am than her kid, to be honest. I'm not a very tall guy. Wait, Ace does like lawn care? I thought Ace did car parts. What doesn't Ace sell? It's really what I should be asking. That's not a bagel. That's not even a bagel. That's just like a bun. Bagels gotta have holes in them. Panera is just false advertising. Jeez, that's a rough picture of Jawan Howard. So Holloman heads to the free throw line to try to end the scoring drought for Michigan State, and he does. Gets the roll to make it a 6-point lead for Michigan. 23-17. Shot number 2 is up, and he hits it. Michigan State 100% from the free throw line. They are down by 5. Shooting 30% from the field tonight. 2 for 7 from 3. And there's a deep 3 from the Wolverines, and it's in. Ay, how are you going to defend that? I mean, he was about 3 steps behind the line. And Michigan State has yet to get an actual field goal. Holloman will drive it himself, then toss it out to Richardson. Now Booker's got it. Booker passes it outside to Carr. Michigan State's got to shoot. Deep shot from the logo. No good, but a nice rebound by Booker. And they're saying he traveled. Or maybe not. I believe he did. I don't even know how he traveled. He fell to the ground. He caught the rebound, and I guess they called the travel. I don't. Okay. 18-2 run for Michigan as they lose the ball. Michigan State will get it. Danny Wolf on the turnover. Still a lot of time left in this first half for Michigan State to mount a comeback of their own. They have been ice cold since the start of this game. 1 for 13 since starting 5 and 8. Can't win a lot of games shooting that poorly. Cooper hands it off to Holloman. Holloman shot up for 2 and he hits it. Holloman responsible for all the points of Michigan State since they have gone on that scoring drought. It is a 6-point lead for Michigan. Here's a shot to make it 9. No good. Ball is up in the air and picked up by Michigan. Donaldson thought about the 3. Inside to Wolf. Foul is called on Michigan State. I don't know where the foul, who would have been on. I believe Trey Holloman was called for it, but I guess he kind of wrapped up there on Donaldson. So it'll be an inbound pass from Donaldson. There really hadn't been a whole lot of fast break opportunities for Michigan State this whole game. An aspect of the game that they are very good at taking advantage of. A drive to the basket, then stops, pass it over to Donaldson. Thought about the 3. Now Donaldson will take a 3, airballs it, and they're going to say it's going to be a shot clock violation on Michigan. So Michigan State will get the ball back. Chance to make this a 1-possession game with a 3. So here we go. Final 5 minutes of the half. Richardson has it. Richardson at the logo. Bounce pass to Kohler. Nearly lost it, but he holds on. Kohler with a little jumper for 2, in and out, but he gets his own rebound. Kohler over to Richardson. Richardson will take a shot up for two himself. Doesn't get it, but gets the rebound, does Carr, and slams it down. And now it's just a 4-point lead for Michigan with 4:40 to go. And there are some boos coming down. A whistle was blown. Is there a foul on Michigan? Dusty May was called for a tee. So Michigan State will get a free throw, right? Trey Holloman out to shoot it. And he missed it. Missed the free throw on what would have made it a one-possession lead for Michigan. Second shot is up, and he hits that one. So now it is a 3-point lead for Michigan with 4:40 to go in the first half. Boy, could have really used that extra missed free throw, but Michigan will have the ball up 3. They are shooting 52% from the field to Michigan State's 32. Despite that, it's still a 3-point lead. Golden over to Wolf. Now Wolf back over to Golden, but he turned the ball over. Here comes Akins, who slows down, gives it over to Holloman. Holloman lobs it up for Carr, but it just missed him. And now a fast break for Michigan, and they slam it down. Chance that would have made it a 1-point lead for Michigan. Trey Holloman could not connect with Cohen Carr. And Michigan has their own fast break point. And Michigan State must have turned the ball over. I had no idea what just happened, but Michigan's got the ball on the opposite side of the court. 4:03 to go. 5-point lead for the Wolverines with 4 minutes to go. Wolf. And a whistle is blown away from the basketball. A foul is called on Michigan State. So it's a close one. 3:54 to go. 28 Michigan, 23 Michigan State. What is this? Is that Batman? No. Wait, that might be Batman. I don't think that's Batman. That's not Batman. Never mind. Ignore me. Kind of an interesting idea for a movie, I guess. Anyway. All right, Michigan now sitting at a 73.8% chance of winning the game. That's still pretty high. I'd rather that not be as high, guys. But it's close. It's close. It's just a 2-possession lead. You can definitely make this a 1-possession game or even take the lead before the half. Well, that's right. The Pistons are playing right now. Jordan Love? Is that his wife? Jordan Love's wife? Why does Jordan Love have an Experian commercial? And why is he on my television set? I'll check the Pistons score after the half. I don't feel comfortable with the car Fox. So Golden will head to the free throw line. One for three is Michigan from the free throw line. Chance to make it a 7-point lead once again if he can nail both of these. Shot number one is up, and he hits it. 29-23. Shot number two is up, and he does not get that one. Here come the Spartans. Holloman moving rather quickly, and he's fouled. Or that's Fears, excuse me. Michigan State already has put Michigan in the bonus with 17 fouls. That's just the fifth team foul on Michigan. Reuben Jones with his second of the night, and he's heading to the bench. Inbound pass to Fears. Fears back over to Akins. Akins. Bounce pass to Kohler. Kohler over to Akins. Akins outside to Richardson. Back over to Akins, who turns it over again on a bad pass. It's a couple of bad passes here this first half. Michigan State with 8 turnovers to Michigan's 7. I went into this game expecting Michigan to be the turnover leader, and not looking like it right now. Wolf wide open for 3, no good. Rebound is Fears. Akins going to drive it himself. Akins with a backwards shot and hits it. He can be so good at that. It's a 4-point lead for Michigan. Nearly lost the pass there, but they still have it. Setting up a screen there was Wolf. Donaldson going to shoot it for 3. Hits it. 32-25. Michigan State cannot keep up, and it's going to be out of bounds on Michigan State. Akins fails to hold on to the ball. Thought maybe it got stripped from him. This is just going from bad to worse for the Spartans. Just about 2.5 to go in the first half. Michigan has been on top for most of it. 6-point lead. Golden drives it, doesn't get it, but he will head to the free throw line. He nailed his last 2. Try to make it an 8-point lead. Jackson Kohler, second foul of the night so far for him. Shot number 1 is up from Golden, and he doesn't get it. Rolled off the rim as Kohler heads to the bench for Xavier Booker. Shot number 2 from Golden is up, and it's good. 33-25. Michigan State has not really been able to close the gap. They've gotten it to as close as 3, but that has been as close as they could get since they lost the lead. Holloman dribbling with it outside to Booker. Or no, that is Fears. Fears back over to Booker. Booker going to take a shot for 3, and he hits it. Needed a big shot from Booker there, and he got it. It's 28-33. Oh, Michigan nearly turned the ball over there. Just by inches, didn't go out of bounds. Pass over to Golden. Golden drives it, hooks it in. 35-28, and here comes Michigan State. Jumper for 2 off the glass and in. Answering it right back. Under a minute and a half to go. And a whistle and a foul called on Michigan State again. Tom Izzo inquiring the foul. Golden, on the other hand, will head to the free throw line. Shot number 1 is in. Nothing but net. 6-point lead for Michigan with 1:18 to go. Zapawa, 2 fouls on the night. He is staying in for what is, I'm assuming, the final roster of guys on the court. Second shot is up from Golden, and it's good. 37-30. Fears. Dribbles with it. Playing the point. Fake the pass. Back over to Booker. Gives it right back to Fears. Fears over to Holloman. Back over to Richardson. Richardson drives. Gets the shot up. Gets his own rebound. Hits it. 37-32. Less than a minute to go. Michigan trying to be quick. Wolf trying to set something up. Donaldson has it now. Donaldson on Fears. 9 to shoot. Donaldson outside to Golden for 3. No good. And Michigan State gets the rebound. Fears has it. And a whistle is being blown. A timeout has been called as Michigan State has a chance to make it a 1-possession lead with 22.8 to go in the half. Why is Duke and Illinois in Madison Square Garden? Why? I understand why Michigan State played Rutgers, that being in Madison Square Garden, because New Jersey. But why would Duke and Illinois be playing in MSG? It's like Duke is in North Carolina and Illinois is, get this, in Illinois. So Michigan State's got to come out of this huddle. They got to have something set up here. 22.8 to go, so the shot clock is off. They can make it a 1-possession lead for Michigan at the half, which you'll take given how far Michigan had gotten ahead here, and especially the way Michigan State has been able to play in second halves over this stretch of games. A couple of second-half comebacks. One against Oregon, one against Illinois. And while it wasn't a comeback against Purdue, they went in with a very small lead. Holloman playing the point. Over to Richardson. Richardson loses it, but a foul is called. And there's going to be a couple of shots for Michigan State's Jace Richardson. 5.8 to go. And he draws contact. He's got 9 points, shooting 3 for 5 from the field with 3 rebounds. Shot number 1 is up, and he hits it. Nothing but net. Makes it a 4-point lead for Michigan. Second shot would make it just a 1-possession lead for Michigan, likely at the half, as Michigan calls TO before the second shot. They're gonna try to get up the court as quickly as possible, assuming that Richardson makes this second basket. So all Michigan State's got to be thinking is don't give him a good look. You can hold it to a 3-point lead. Certainly manageable. Holloman is on the line there. On the side, I should say, as Richardson prepares for his second free throw. Shot is up, and he gets the roll. 37-34 makes it a one-possession lead for the Wolverines. Inbound, 5, 4, 3, driving. And what just happened? They call a foul on Jeremy Fears. He is dumbstruck. So Michigan will head to the free throw line. Shot is up, and he missed it off the front of the rim. Michigan State catches an early break. Jeremy Fears, a couple of fouls, and that will be the end of his half. Shot number 2 is up, and he hits it. So it's a 4-point lead for Michigan. 3.4 to go for Michigan State, who gets the ball back. If they can quickly make a basket or even draw contact, I guess they could make it a one-possession game still. Michigan making a couple of substitutions. And a high pass over. Here's a shot from Fiddler for 3. Doesn't get it. So at the half, Michigan with a 4-point lead. It is 38-34 in Ann Arbor. Michigan goes into the second half with a 66.5% chance, according to ESPN Analytics, to win the game. But it is still anybody's game. Now I want to see what how's our starters doing. I mean, Jace Richardson is dialing it up, but Kohler, man. Kohler had a terrible first half. No points. He had 3 rebounds, but didn't do much else. Ofer. Zapawa did nothing. He had 1 rebound. Akins, 5 points on 2 for 6. Fears, 2 points. 1 rebound. Richardson was our best starter, which does not surprise me. So 66.7%. JG9 raid. I don't even know who that is. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Great game so far. That's true. Oh my gosh. Hello. Official Jaguar Gator. Is this like you a Florida sports fan, I'm assuming? Like Jacksonville Jags and then the Florida Gators? That's what I'm assuming. JG9. I was just talking about JG. I don't even know who he is. Appreciate the raid, though. Welcome in. Welcome one, welcome all. Little college basketball night. Not the first half I would have wanted, especially the way it started for Michigan State. But we're still in it, for sure. And we have an ability to make second half comebacks. I've seen it before, so let's hope Tom Izzo makes the proper adjustments. And please, can Kohler and Zapawa please act like they are actually on the team? That'd be nice. How are the Pistons doing? Let's see how the Pistons are doing. Pistons up 27-15. That's cool. Tobias Harris with 8 points. Leading the Pistons. Cade with 5. Sar Thompson with 4. Still early, though. It's still the first quarter. Nice. I wish I could see the Pistons game up here, but because it's college basketball, the only other score I get is Marquette losing currently to Villanova 77-61, which is interesting. Jeez. Our whole team is Jace Richardson. He's leading us in rebounds. He's leading us in points. I guess Howland's got a couple of assists. I already feel like my voice is kind of going, which is bad because as the game gets further on, I imagine I would get louder and louder depending on how the game is going. Man, that foul though to end the half for Michigan State, that was not a great way to end the half. You had an opportunity to go in down just 3. I mean, I guess you're down just 4, but still, it's a 1-possession game to a 2-possession game, just like that. I wish I could see how the bench is scoring, but that's fine. Jeez, look at this too. 9 turnovers for Michigan State. Michigan with just 7. 30% from 3, 36, 38% from the field. That's terrible. You're not going to win a game shooting 38% from the field. But we're out rebounding them. So we have that going for us. We are missing a lot more shots, but so I mean, it's not like we're definitely not out of it. And, the probability there is moving towards Michigan State, but Michigan has not lost a game in Ann Arbor. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, maybe we can make them. They can do the first ones. What's the game flow look like? Wow, the game flow doesn't really tell me much. Even if you could sort of see it. See, look, it's right there. The win probability is just so much better, I think. I don't know. I usually just do the win probability for all the games whenever I cover it and do the ESPN little screen, just because it's, I don't know, I prefer it. Graphically, it just looks cooler. Danny Wolf, 7 points, 3 for 4 from the field. I just love the showing our guys putting up bricks, but then Cohen Carr just leaping out of the stratosphere to get the rebound. Jay Bilas want college basketball fans arrested for storming the court. I don't know if he wants them arrested. I know somebody was, I don't think it was it Jay Bilas? I don't know if it was Jay Bilas who said he wanted to stop the court storming, field storming. That's like the college thing though. That's like a part of what makes college sports so cool. It's like you can't do that in the NBA. You can't do that in the NFL. When you get a crazy upset in college, you get to storm the field or court. I guess you don't really do that for hockey. You don't really storm the ice. It'd be quite like World War Z. You just have people stacked on top of each other and just crawling over. Maybe they open up the rink. But either way, I don't know why anybody would want to take that aspect of the game away. Unless you just want to continue to make college sports even more like pro sports, which is a really quick way to make people lose interest. That's right. You got to climb the glass, and then you got to get over the netting. So it's going to be I'm telling you, World War Z. You got to think World War Z, Halfbach. What is this? College basketball crown. What the heck is that? Is that like the non-March Madness tournament? Is that like the NIT, the not in tournament? I know that's not what it's called. That is basically what it is, though. The NIT. Is that Hamilton? Yeah. People really like Hamilton. I have no interest. Why is this local commercial in 60 FPS? Well, anyway. I'm not obviously I wish we were winning at the half. But it's not so far out of reach We were kind of getting a little bit better there near the end. We just got to clean it up a little bit. Definitely still in this game. Definitely still in it. Oh, wow. Wait, why? Why did they change the graphic? There we go. 34-23 Pistons, by the way, for those of you who care. Tobias Harris now 10 points. Malik Beasley 6 points off the bench. Be nice to get a win off of the All-Star break for the Pistons. Tobias Harris also, apparently, I saw some graphic. He's been like one of the better players since January in the league. Like one of the top plus-minus players or something like that. I don't know if it's plus-minus because that's a hockey stat, but I don't know what it was. I saw that it was like him and I don't know. I don't know how they come up with these stats. It's like him, Shai Gilgeous, and Jokic or something. I could be totally wrong. I could be just making this up, but not making it up. I just don't remember what it was. But Tobias Harris has been he's been really good, and I'm just waiting for him to disappoint me in the playoffs like he did the Sixers. But you know what? I don't believe in that. I believe Tobias Harris always belonged in Detroit. People forget he was on that 2016 Detroit playoff roster. Bill Self. Now, who is he the coach of? Afbach. I know the name. I'm blanking on who he's a coach of. Hold on. Bill Self. Is he Kansas? No, Oklahoma State. Wait, yes, Kansas. Yes, he's Kansas. Okay. That's what I thought. See? I got it right. Does that count for anything? Is Hunter Dickinson still on Kansas? Can't stand Hunter Dickinson. Oh, 91-57. Was Hunter Dickinson playing? I hate to see it. Yeah, I hate to see it. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Hunter. Speaking of, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I can't believe Villanova is murdering Marquette. It's over. 81-66. Oh, we got a little Cornell Yale action. The Bulldogs. Boy, there are tens of people at that game. Tens of people at this game. Wow. Yale with a 92-88 victory over Cornell. You could have watched that game on ESPN Plus. See, that's why you got to get ESPN Plus, so you can watch Cornell Yale basketball. Apparently. I feel like I've mentioned this before. Certainly I mentioned it on the show before. The problem with these, like with the Peacock and the ESPN Plus, is they can't put the really good games on those networks, because then it's like you lose out on people who don't have that subscription service. So like, let me give you an example. Auburn, Alabama. They're not putting that game on ESPN Plus. They're putting that game on ESPN. Why? Because more people have ESPN or ABC or whatever it was. They're not putting that game on ESPN Plus. However, they'll definitely put Cornell Yale on ESPN Plus. But the problem is Cornell Yale does not get people to buy ESPN Plus. So what do? You're forced at some points to put the mid games in those subscription servers. So like Michigan State has played a few games on Peacock. They haven't really all been that great. I guess the Purdue game was pretty good. I guess. But like the rest of the games, like Indiana, I mean, that game wasn't fun because we lost, but as a game, it wasn't amazing. You know, it wasn't like marquee. Despite the fact that both Michigan State and Indiana are pretty big basketball brands. But no, either way, this is the problem, is that you're stuck with, like, you get mid games on the streaming services. So it's like, it's kind of like, do I want to get it? It might be a good game, but the two teams are kind of mid. I don't know what to do. So you usually just buy it. Or really, if your team is on it, you'll just end up buying it. I didn't even, I mean, full disclosure, I just use my parents' account. If I was unable to watch Peacock games, I'd be okay with that. Honestly, I'd be like, all right, I'll just watch something else, or I'd like pay for it once and then immediately cut it. Because what else is even like the only thing that's on Peacock is like Big Ten sports. So like football sometimes is on Peacock, or the basketball. That's about it. Like I watched Shrek on Peacock once. I didn't know what to do that night, and I wanted to watch a movie, so I watched Shrek. It's a good movie. They got some good movies actually on Peacock, to be honest with you. Why is this commercial in 60 FPS? That's incredible. I realize I probably should have gone to the bathroom during the half, but I did not, so I'm gonna be dying here. I'm just gonna stop drinking water. So if my voice goes, it's because I don't want to have to pee in the middle of the game. I should have worn a diaper. I really should have. Maybe Michigan State will just go out and go on like a 20-0 lead or 20-0 run, and I won't have to worry about it. It'll be 54-38. I can just go poo and pee. Finish the job. Oh my gosh, this stupid Kroger commercial. You know, I just said I wasn't going to drink water. I lied. You can't control me. I'm uncontrollable. All right, here we go. Jeez. I mean, neither team really is shooting that well from three. Michigan State 3 for 10. Michigan 4 for 11. 10 second chance points, though, to Michigan's just 2. And 16 points off the bench for Michigan State to Michigan's 9. Oh my gosh, I love Jason Benetti so much. I want Jason Benetti to just commentate my life. Can I get that? Can I have that happen? So Michigan State will start with the ball this half, down 4. Chance to make it a one-possession game with a basket. Feel like I've said that before. Jeremy Fears starts the half dribbling. Passes it inside to Kohler, still looking for his first points of the night. Kohler over to Fears. Fears bouncing past to Kohler, who picks it up. Kohler back outside to Fears, over to Richardson for 3. He hits it. 1 point lead for Michigan now. 38-37. Good start for the Spartans. 14 points from Richardson. Michigan trying to hold on to their 1 point lead here. There's a shot for 3 and doesn't get it. Akins has it now for Michigan State. Chance to reclaim the lead for the first time since early in the first half. Akins has it. Screened by Kohler. Akins drives and is denied. Michigan State will keep the ball on the block shot. Or is that a foul, or is that just a block shot? This is just going to be a block shot. Richardson has it. Richardson, step back 3. Didn't get it. And it will stay with the Spartans on the rebound, out of bounds on Michigan. See, Michigan State needs a basket here, so you don't need a 3 to get the lead. Well, obviously you take it. Inside to Zapawa. Zapawa hands it off to Fears. Fears driving. Bounce pass to Kohler. Kohler still looking for his first points. Kohler over to Fears. Fears 5 to shoot. Nearly fell. Fears needs to shoot it. Here's the three. Didn't get it. And they're going to say a shot clock violation on Michigan State. Huge missed opportunity there for Michigan State to take an early lead in this second half. There's Golden. Lost it. Michigan State's got it. Fears. Moving quickly. Fears. Over to Akins. Back over to Fears. With a bounce pass. Out of bounds on Michigan. Kohler was the target. 19 to shoot. Michigan State has really not been able to get underneath the basket where they can be so deadly. They can drive to the paint. Inbound goes to Akins. Over to Fears. Jeremy Fears. Playing the point here. Bounce inside to Kohler. Kohler with Golden on him. Back over to Fears with a three, and he hits it. Michigan State takes the lead. Jeremy Fears makes it 40-38 Spartans. And it's going to be out of bounds on Michigan. Donaldson turns the ball over, and Michigan State off to a quick start. That's a huge three from Jeremy Fears. First lead in a long time. Akins gives it to Zapawa. And a bad pass goes out of bounds on Michigan State. Intended target was Fears. Couldn't get it to him. Michigan has a chance to reclaim the lead with a three now. 40-38. Zapawa heads to the bench. He still does not have a basket. Michigan State 2 for 5 from the field this half. Michigan 0 for. And a couple of turnovers as well. But Michigan started slow in the first half as well, but really turned it on. So it's a very similar start to the halves for both these teams. Golden with Cooper on him. Golden with a hook shot, and he hits it. Ties it up. 40-38 or 40-40. Fears playing the point. Fears over to Kohler. Kohler back over to Fears. Thought about it. Over to Cooper. Now Akins takes a shot for three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Michigan. Chance to reclaim the lead. Donaldson over to Wolf. Back over to Donaldson. Now high to Wolf. Back over to Golden. Hook shot good. Michigan back up 2. 42-40. And there's a wide open look for three from Akins. Doesn't get it. And Danny Wolf gets the rebound. You got to make shots like that. Michigan with 22 points in the paint to Spartans 14. And they're going to wave off the basket. Danny Wolf passed it into Golden, who was just driving. And they're not going to count the basket that he did make, but Jackson Kohler also heading to the bench. 3 fouls. Neither Zapawa nor Kohler, 2 starters in this game, have points. Michigan up 2, chance to extend it as Frankie Fiddler checks in for Michigan State. Carson Cooper heads out. 16:07 to go in the game. And just getting it in, but struggling to hold on to it as finally gets rid of it to Wolf. Wolf will drive, lay it up, get it, and the foul. Oh, but no, there's going to say it's an offensive foul. Zapawa is on the floor as he took some contact there. I believe they're going to call an offensive foul and wave the basket off. Is there another zombie? Oh my gosh, that's the what's his name? De Niro. This is a zombie thing? What is going on? This looks like the stupidest movie ever. It's a Netflix movie. It's probably terrible. It's probably awful. Ugh. That's quite the commercial. Michigan 66% win probability right now. There's definitely a catch. I don't know. Has anybody ever used fetch? There's got to be a catch. All right. This guy's saying there's no catch. There's a catch. I don't know what it is. There's a catch. They sell your data or something. I don't know. Like you get super AIDS. I don't know. And super AIDS, for those of you who don't know, super AIDS is not good. You don't want to. It's not like good AIDS. It's bad. You don't want super AIDS. There's got to be a catch, man. There's got to be a catch. What's the catch? Liberty Bibberty. Now playing. It's like, that's not really the right term. Now streaming. Zapawa and Kohler, both with 3 fouls. Both those guys started. So Michigan will keep it. They will not count the basket, though. And there's a whistle against Michigan. So they will turn it over for Michigan State to try to take the lead or tie it. Here comes Michigan State's Trey Holloman. Holloman to Cooper. Cooper over to Fiddler. Fiddler back over to Holloman. Richardson has it now. He will dribble. Passes it to Holloman. Holloman to Fiddler. Back over to Holloman. Michigan State, no lanes. And finally, there's one for Holloman who lays it up, lays it in. 42 all. Michigan State ties it up. And now a high pass there just to get out of that for Michigan. Wolf with Carr on him. Just continuing to make progress, but he missed it off the rim. And they're going to say a foul on Michigan again. Will Shetter? I believe that's his 3rd foul. So he will hit the bench for Michigan. And Michigan State has a chance to reclaim the lead with 15 minutes to go. Holloman over to Richardson. Back over to Fiddler. Now Holloman's got it again. Lob pass to Cooper! And it is a 2-point lead for Michigan State. 44-42. Back and forth we go. There's a shot for Michigan. No good. Rebounded by Coop. And he will keep it. Passes it over to Holloman. Holloman. Dribbling. Now he drives. Holloman. Passing it outside to Carr. Over to Fiddler. Fiddler driving to the basket. Fiddler off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Michigan. Just off the rim. And a nearly errant pass there for Michigan. Passing it all around the arch. Wolf has it. Now Wolf penetrates, stops, passes it back around. Now a shot up for three, and the lead no good. Michigan State lets it go. It's another turnover for Michigan. That was for the lead, and now Michigan State has a chance to extend their own lead. Holloman. Over to Carr, excuse me. Fiddler. Back over to Holloman. Holloman wants it, drives to Cooper. Cooper couldn't get the shot, and he missed it on the second attempt. Wolf has the rebound, and Michigan's got it again. Wolf driving. Shot no good. Carr has it. Now on the breakaway is Richardson. Dodges the defender, lays it up, lays it in. 46-42 Michigan State. 13-13 to go. Jeremy Fears trying to encourage the crowd. And Michigan State has taken its largest lead of the half. Jace Richardson is putting the entire team on his back. All right. This is the first break since the first break. That sounds weird. That Michigan State is in the positive in the win probability. 64.4%. What's the email? Oh. Whew. All right. Still a lot of game left to play, though. But we're off to a much better start in this second half than we were in the first half. You got to keep it up. Our bench is playing really well. Like, a lot better than our starters. Well, that's pretty much been the year for us, is that our bench will play a lot better. Okay. Jeez. I say this every time I do a live reaction broadcast. Every commercial break feels like an eternity, man. Like, just feels like I don't know. It feels like 4 hours worth of commercials and then like 30 seconds worth of game. Is that Ludacris? And Vin Diesel? Jeez. Jace Richardson having just another one of those nights. He has really shown out to be one of the rising stars in the Big Ten. He averages 10 points a game. Tonight he's got 16, 5 for 8 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, and 3 boards. He has been excellent. Here come the Wolverines. Past midcourt is Donaldson. Nice screen there from Wolf, but he gets the ball back. Into Golden. Golden gets a hook shot, missed it, but a foul is called on Michigan State. So Golden will head to the free throw line. Inside 13 minutes to go, 12:56. With a 4-point lead, does Michigan State. First shot is up from Golden, and he hits it. Nothing but net. Makes it a one-possession lead for the Spartans. Carson Cooper, 3 fouls on the night. Golden with 13 points for Michigan, 4 for 7 from the field. Second shot is up, and he hits that one. 46-44. Michigan trying to claw their way back. Michigan State with a big possession here. Holloman. Pass it off to Carr. Carr over to Akins. Akins gets a screen from Kohler. Akins drives, glass, got it! He's got to get back on defense, though. Michigan moving quickly. Wide open look for 3. Got it. 1-point lead for Michigan State. Akins was slow to get back on defense, falling down, making his shot. Michigan was able to take advantage. Now here's a wide open look for 3 for Holloman. He hits it! 51-47. Trey Holloman with a great shot there. Now Michigan's got to answer back. Wolf. Pass it inside to Golden. Golden breaks the first defender, tries to get the shot, missed the first one, made the rebound. 51-49. Michigan not going down without a fight. Akins. Dribbling. Looks for 3. Doesn't get it. Kohler gets a rebound. Back over to Holloman. He wants a 3. He got it! Back-to-back threes for Holloman. 54-49 Spartans. 15 points for him. 2 for 3 from 3. Golden has it for Michigan. He's got Kohler on him. Has to get rid of it. 5 to shoot. Here's a shot for 3 from Michigan. No good. Rebounded by Holloman. Holloman moving rather quickly. He slows it down. Now at the logo. Holloman trying to break some contact. Step back. Wants it again. Heat check. Got it! Trey Holloman. 3 threes in a row. 57-49. And a whistle is blown. A foul, I believe, is called on Michigan State, but it's 57-49 Spartans on top. Oh my goodness, Trey Holloman putting the offense on his back off the bench. 10:43 to go. Okay, all right. I don't need to see your breasts. All right, woman, don't tell me these are your breasts. I understand they're your breasts. You don't need to. Okay, that was wonderful. That was. You can't open a commercial like, my name is Savannah. These are my boobs. You can't do that. Don't do that to me, all right? This is entrapment, is what that is. No, it's a breast cancer thing, guys. There's a far better way of doing this. Don't do that. Don't do that to men. Don't do that. Could you imagine if we did this in the reverse? It's like, my name is Mike. These are my balls. And it's a testicular cancer ad. It's like, no, you can't do that. But if she does it, you know what? Where's it? Here. This is. Hey. That's what happens if a guy does the same thing that this lady does, but with his balls. That sounds so wrong, out of context.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Not that I know of, Dr. Phil. Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Michigan State now with an 80.4% win probability. That's the highest it's been for, I think, either team. All right. Still got plenty of time left, though. Still got plenty of time left. Oh my gosh, it's Red Hulk. I'm with the lady. I've never heard of the Red Hulk. Has anybody seen the new Captain America? Because it looks terrible. The fact that Harrison Ford is out here doing Marvel superhero movies tells me the man is very desperate. He might have spent a little bit too much money, which is surprising. You'd think doing Indiana Jones and Star Wars, all that royalty money, you'd think you wouldn't have to do anything. Blade Runner, Air Force One, great movie. Great movie. Great American patriotic movie. Get off my plane. Great movie. Great movie. I actually do really like that movie. That's not even a joke. Air Force One is actually a really fun movie. I need to add that to my collection. Maybe. 10:43 to go. 8-point lead for the Spartans. Thanks to Trey Holloman becoming Steph Curry. Hits the three on Danny Wolf. 18 points for Holloman, 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3 with 3 assists. He scored 9 of Michigan State's last 9 points. Michigan State with 29 points off the bench. Michigan with 9. Wolf has it on the inbound. He drives to the basket and gets the roll to make it a 6-point lead for Michigan State. Danny Wolf just trying to hold this game within range for the Wolverines. Fears inside to Kohler, still looking for his first points. He got it off the glass. Jackson Kohler, 59-51. Wolf with the pass, driving, now getting double team. Oh, he thought about it. It's a little bit of an errant pass, but Donaldson gets it. Now an inside pass to Wolf, who takes the shot up, bounced off the rim, and it's going to be out of bounds on Michigan State. Jackson Kohler couldn't hold on to it. 9:51 to go. 8-point lead for Michigan State. Jace Richardson checks in for Trey Holloman. Pippen has it. Pippen passing it around. Now looking for a lane. Back outside to Pippen. Here's a shot for 3. No good, but a foul against Danny Wolf of Michigan. I believe, or maybe not. No, it'll be a foul against Carr. So Michigan will keep it on a bad-looking shot. Gale Jr. with the miss, but it's another 20 seconds for Michigan. And a block pass on the inbound. Michigan State's got it. Fears has it playing the point. Michigan State has a chance to go up double digits here. Fears still holding on to it. Gives it over to Carr. Now over to Akins. 10 to shoot. Akins holding on to it. Akins looking for the lane. Takes a jumper for 2. Doesn't get it. And a whistle blown and a foul called on Michigan State. 9:06 to go. Still just an 8-point lead for Michigan State. Boy, Kohler Definitely some contact on the attempted rebound. That is his 4th foul of the night. Not a good night for Jackson Kohler, who has really had a couple of nice games here, but not tonight. Final 9 minutes of the game. Nice moves there from the Michigan player. 42. Pass around. Here's a shot for 3. Off the rim. No good. Fiddler with the board. Fears driving it underneath. Then he steps back. Over to Akins. Slowing it down. Jace Richardson has it. Leading scorer for Michigan State, I believe, or at least the leading starter. Richardson drives, gets the foul, does not get the basket, but he will head to the free throw line. And he has a chance to make this a double-digit lead for the Spartans for the first time today. Or tonight. I don't know why I keep saying today. I believe actually Trey Holloman has the leading. Yeah, because Trey Holloman had 18 points. Richardson has a chance to match that, though. Shot number 1 is up, and he hits it. Nothing but net. 9-point lead for the Spartans, 60-51. Second shot is up, and he does not get it. Couldn't get the roll. Michigan has the rebound. Inside 8.5 to go. Largest lead of the game for Michigan State. They're up 9. Drive. Golden gets the foul. Missed the shot. No, he traveled. So another turnover for Michigan. Gives Michigan State a chance to really open this one up wide. Holloman has it. Slows down. Back over to Fiddler. Fiddler stops. Passes it back to Fears. Fears over to Richardson. Richardson fakes the pass. Back over to Fears. Fears drives it. Off the glass and in. Michigan State up 62-51 now. Inside 8 minutes to go. Spartans really starting to run away with this. Michigan needs a basket. And there's a whistle. And a foul is called on the Spartans. Gale Jr. tried to storm through. Man, that's a great looking shot from Jeremy Fears. He's had a pretty nice night. All right, boys, we're getting close. We're getting close, and we're up pretty big. 90.9% win probability on ESPN. If there's one thing that I've learned about Michigan and watching this game, I know it's not over yet. They really don't have a whole lot of depth, at least when compared to Michigan State. I mean, I don't know what their bench scoring is now, but Michigan State had 29 points off the bench and Michigan had 9. So, I mean, Golden and Wolf, though, those guys are animals, especially Golden, man. That guy is like an automatic, this 9-foot tall Russian guy that they got in, Moscow or wherever they found him. He's really good. He is really good. And Wolf is good too, but Golden's on another level. But still a lot of game left to play. So it is not over yet. Speaking of, what is the Pistons score? Oh, geez. Pistons up just 1 at the half. 63-62. Cade's got 10. Tobias has 18. Wow. Surprised how close that game is. 63-62 at the half. Pistons on top, though. So you'll take it. Purdue. Oh, a little Big Ten action. Purdue UCLA next Friday. Look at those guys dressed up as bananas. There's a Cookie Monster guy. Obviously, huge conference implications for the results of this game. Michigan State would reclaim first place. Michigan would go down to second. Last 8 games, they have a 7-1 record, but they have a -4 point differential. So they've won a lot of close games in this winning spurt that they've gotten themselves into. So maybe it could have caught up with them. We'll see, though. A lot of game left to play. Michigan at the free throw line. Shot number 1 is up, and it's good. Now the lead down to 10. 7:39 to go. Roddy Gale Jr., 4 points on the night, 1 for 5 from the field, with 3 boards. Second shot is up, and he got it. Back to a 9-point lead for Michigan State. So Michigan trying to rally themselves back into this. Bounce pass to Holloman. I can't really see because of this angle. Now I got it. Holloman on the point. Now over to Fears. Richardson nearly intercepted. Back over to Richardson. And he passes it over to Fears, who drives it, lines it up. Ball is loose on the ground and bouncing all around. Michigan comes up with it. Has the numbers, little backwards pass off the rim, gets the board, and a crazy basket for Danny Wolf. 7 minutes to go and a crazy sequence for Michigan State. Michigan's crowd back into it. 11 points on the night for Wolf. Richardson. Bounce pass to Fears. Fears lost it. And then he stole it right back. Fears has it, slows it down. Carr lays it, draws the foul. He will head to the free throw line. And that quiets the crowd. Almost had a 3-point play as that ball rolled off the rim. That was crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe Michigan, Fears completely lost the ball, and then it's like he just used the force or something. First shot is up from Carr, and he does not get it. Rolls off the rim after a couple of bounces. Michigan State cannot afford to go on a scoring drought here. Michigan could score quick. They still got plenty of time. Second shot is up, and that one he missed too. A really huge missed opportunity there for Michigan State. 62-55, under 6.5 to play. And a nice block there from Carr to knock that ball out of bounds. It'll be Michigan ball, though. It is a 7-point lead for the Spartans. And that can very quickly be erased. They don't get themselves back into that offensive rhythm that got them that lead. Golden. Over to Wolf. Wolf passes it in front to Golden, who slams it down. 62-57. Now the crowd's really into it for Michigan. Spartans got to quiet this arena. Richardson. Over to Holloman. Holloman. Over to Akins. Back over to Holloman. All outside the arc. Richardson finally drives, hits it off the glass, no good. Wolf has the rebound. Inside 6 minutes to play. Wolf passes it up front, drives to the basket, doesn't get it, but Golden on the rebound, gets the shot and the foul. Chance to make it a 2-point lead for Michigan State. in the final few minutes. The offense for Michigan State has gone quiet, but Michigan has clawed right back into it. It's a 3-point lead for the Spartans, but a free throw coming. 20 points on the night for Golden to make it a 2-point game. Doesn't get it. Richardson on the rebound. It's a big missed free throw, I should say, but an 8-0 scoring run for Michigan. Holloman inside to Cooper. Cooper nearly lost it, but got it over to Holloman. Over to Akins. Now over to Richardson. Back over to Akins. Right back over to Richardson. Fiddler's got it. Now Cooper has it. Inside to Richardson, who hits a little jumper for 2. It's 64-59. Back to a 5-point lead for Michigan State. Final 5 to go. Golden drives, fouls, doesn't get it, but he will head to the free throw line. Golden, it feels like he practically lives on the free throw line. He has drawn so many fouls tonight, and he's taking advantage by making his free throws for the most part. Inside 5 minutes, and it's just a 5-point lead for Michigan State. Shot number 1 is up. Missed it. Off the back of the rim. Big miss there. Second shot is up, and he hits that one. And a substitution coming in for Michigan. 64-60 Michigan State. Just a 4-point lead. They were up by 11. But then Michigan stormed right back into it and are making it close. And they're playing some press defense here. Bouncing pass, Fiddler. Now over to Holloman. Holloman over to Richardson. Richardson. Bounce pass to Holloman. Holloman drives. Now over to Fiddler. Underneath the basket. Bounce pass over to Richardson. Still got a few seconds. Richardson drives off the glass and in. Jace Richardson. 66-60 Spartans. Inside 4.5 to go. 21 points for Richardson. Wolf trying to juke some defenders. Fadeaway jumper for 2. Nothing but net there for Schechter. Or I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. For T. Now inside to Cooper, who slams it down. Michigan left him wide open underneath the rim. Bad move there. 68-62. Inside 4 minutes to go. Passing it around. Donaldson has it. Now a shot for 3. No good. Rebounded by Coop. It's a huge miss and a huge rebound for Michigan State. If they can get a basket here with the final 3.5 to go. Holloman. Pass around. Back over to Holloman. Holloman. Passing it over to Akins, who drives. Akins knocked it away, but I believe there's a foul on Michigan. And a Michigan player a little slow to get up. 68-62 Michigan State with 3:16 to go. All right, our win probability has gone down a little bit slightly. We were in the 90s. Now we're at 86.6. I'm going to need that to go a little bit higher as we get closer and closer here. Okay, like, this is kind of a funny idea for a movie. This Novocaine. But like, even if you can't feel pain, it's actually kind of a disadvantage because pain is your nervous system telling you like this is bad, basically. So the fact that you can't feel pain is not much of an advantage, at least in as much as like he would if you knock him on the head, you're not gonna feel the pain, but eventually he's just gonna fall over. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess, but it's not very realistic, I guess. And I know it's a movie. Yes, suspend your disbelief, but like, I don't know. It's just like maybe like make him physically invulnerable. So, that would be kind of interesting. I don't know. Or maybe this is gonna go over the head of many people. If you've ever seen Naruto, all right, make him like Hidan from Naruto, where he can't die physically, like he can't be like killed if you like cut off his head or anything like that. He can only die of I don't even know if actually he can die. I don't really know how he would die, but that would be a cool idea. Well, then again, Naruto did it already, so. 46% from the field goal for Michigan State. Michigan 48%, but Michigan State a 16-0 record when shooting 45% or better this season. So that bodes well for Michigan State, but still a lot of time left. That's hilarious. That's the manager game between Michigan and Michigan State. It's like a not actual players, but that's kind of funny actually. Anyway, Michigan State will inbound it with 3:16 left to go. Pass inside to Cooper. Hands it right off to Fears. Fears hands it off to Holloman. Holloman over to Akins. Akins looking for a lane. He sees it. He drives off the glass. No good. Golden with the board. Now Wolf has it. Wolf to Golden. Right back to Wolf. Wolf thinking about it. Nearly lost it. Over to Gale. Gale drives. Hook shot. They're going to say no basket. This is an offensive foul on Michigan. Another turnover. So Michigan State will get the ball. That's the 13th turnover of the night for Michigan. Michigan State with 11. I want to say they had 11 going into the half. Jeremy Fears has it. Richardson dribbling. Now inside to Kohler. Back out to Fears. Bounces it right back to Kohler. Now over to Fears. Wide open look for three. And he hits it off the glass. 71-62 Michigan State. That's a huge shot for Jeremy Fears. Danny Wolf going to try to answer. No good. Richardson with the board. Final 2 minutes of this game. Michigan State up 9. And they are running away with it right now. Holloman passing it around. Now Richardson has it. Now he's going to drive. Richardson off the glass, hits it. And they're going to wave it off, actually. He did make the basket, but they're going to not count it. Was there a foul before the shot? Jeez. That would have been deadly. And there are audible chants of go green, go white in Chrysler Center, Chrysler Arena. Final minute and a half. Passing it around. There's Richardson. He's got it. Richardson dribbling. Now drives. Gets a shot off the glass. Rebound Coop. Richardson has it. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Michigan State's just going to run away with this on their 12th offensive rebound of the night. Fears. 5 to shoot. Fears has to shoot it soon. Steps back, looks for 3, doesn't get it. And the rebound goes to Michigan State. Inside a minute to go, Michigan State has not made a basket. And there's the foul finally against on Jeremy Fears. And Michigan State's going to walk away with this. And looks like the Michigan faithful are leaving the game. The exodus begins with 50.5 seconds to go. You hate to see it. 13 offensive rebounds, almost twice as many as Michigan. And Michigan State with a chance here to win by double digits on the road to get win number 3 in a row, 2 of which would have been on the road to get back to first place in the conference. First shot is up. Fears missed it, and they get another rebound. Akins is fouled on another rebound. Oh my goodness. Michigan couldn't catch the rebound if they had magnets on their hands and the ball was made of metal. Jaden Akins will head to the free throw line. Go green, go white in the Chrysler. And there's the first shot is up and good. Michigan State up now 10 with 48.2 to go. The depth of Michigan State on full display, not only covering the spread, but potentially winning by double digits. A second shot is good. A 7-0 scoring run over the past 3 minutes for Michigan State with 48.2 to go. 99.9%. Boys, I think we've done it. Second half team. That's why I wasn't even stressed. I wasn't even stressed that we were down in the first half. We're a second half team. If the last few games haven't shown that to you, I don't know what will. Michigan State is a second half team. The depth on full display. We better be in the top 10 in the AP poll, by the way, next week. That's going to be 2 wins against top 25 teams in a row. And another win against a team that's not in the top 25, but on the road still. But man, what a game tonight by these two programs. I do a little bit of hooting and hollering and joking with Michigan. They played a really good game today. I mean, they gave Michigan State a run for their money. Danny Wolf and Vlad Golden, those guys are legit. Those guys are for real. Although, I will say, it is a little funny that the day they announced that Dusty May gets extended, he loses his first game to Michigan State at home while being favored. I'm just saying, you just hate to see it. So Michigan will inbound it with 48.2 to go. Quick inbound here. Michigan obviously trying to move it quickly. As Donaldson has Holloman on him, and he lost it, but he gets it right back. Passing around. That ball actually is lost. Akins has it. Look out! Hammers it down, does Jaden Akins, and the foul. Or no foul. I thought there was a foul. Michigan moving quickly. There's a shot for 3. In and out. Board goes to Cooper, and that will do it. Michigan State dominates the Wolverines on the road. They will win it by a final score of 75-62, and your Spartans of Michigan State are in first place in the Big Ten. A statement win for win number 3 in a row. Dusty May 0-1 against the Spartans. Back-to-back wins against AP top 25 opponents for the first time since I think that said 2021. What a win. What a game for the Spartans. Get the fight song going. Here, hold on. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. Why is Michigan playing their fight song? There it is. Here, I got it. Here we go. Victory for MSU on the banks of the Red Cedar. There's a school that's home to all. Our specialty is winning, and the Spartans play good ball. Spartan teams are never beaten. All through the game they fight for the only color, green and white. Go right through for MSU. Watch the points keep coming. Spartan teams are hard to beat. They're fighting with their vim. Rah, 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 see their team. Woo! We're gonna win this game. Fight, fight, rah, team, fight. Victory for MSU. Run it back. Hey. Hey. Wait for it. Go right through for MSU. Watch the boys keep coming. Spartan teams are hard to beat. We're fighting with our men. Rah, rah, rah. See their team. Woo! We're gonna win this game. Fight, fight, raw team fight. Victory for MSU. You hate to see it, Michigan. You hate to see it. What a game. What a great win for the Spartans. Double digits on the road. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right. Well, that was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Well, if we have more big college basketball games, which I'm sure we will, the way Michigan State's been playing, we'll be back. We'll be back live for it. I'm sure if it comes down to the wire for the Big Ten championship, whatever that game clinching situation emerges, I'll try to be live for that. I can't promise anything, but I will attempt. I'll make an attempt. And that's got to count for something, right? With that being said, though, I do appreciate anybody for stopping by, listening in, hanging out. What a great win for our Michigan State Spartans, for our beloved Spartans. So, yeah, that's all I got. I'm not going to go to bed. I'm probably going to watch the Pistons game to end the night. But I do appreciate anybody for stopping by. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back again on Tuesday to break down all the sporting news. We'll be talking about this game, obviously, because I think it absolutely legitimizes Michigan State to where they're at. So, have a good night, everybody. Go green and go white. See you later. Good night.